Hey folks! Well, wrapping up the DVD and Blu-ray updates. Got just a couple more to go over, but a few things to say about them as always. And then, yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Today on the Multimedia Chronicles. The other thing was we were at the local CD and DVD pawn shop, one of the used places that we go to. Actually, the same place that we sell a lot of our DVDs at. And we're browsing through their bargain bins. They had some $5 and $10 bins, and even some $1 bins actually. Coincidentally, they had a Laserdisc blowout sale going on where they're selling off all their old Laserdisc titles for $1 each. Now, I flipped through the whole works and I didn't see anything there that was of any interest to me whatsoever. I know they used to have some old cartoons and stuff like that, but I guess those got snapped up by other collectors. But no biggie. Not like I need more stuff. So anyway, perusing through the bargain bins, I found this, which was actually brand new, for $5. The original Manchurian Candidate. This is a great movie. I really like this one, and I thought it was pretty cool. Those of you who've seen the movie will know the significance of this. It comes with a booklet that has the Queen of Diamonds on it. Like, how cool is that? So lots of cool making of stuff. You got Frank Sinatra, Janet Leigh, Angela Lansbury, Lawrence Harvey, Henry Silva, and yeah, it's just a great movie. This is one of my favorite sort of old school thrillers. I've watched it a number of times. I was really excited when I heard there was a remake coming out with Denzel Washington and was it Liev Schreiber and what's her face, Glenn Close. Anyway, I was really excited about that until I saw it, because it's like all the elements that made this work so well and so effective and just so like awesome weren't in the remake. For example, this isn't in the remake. How can you have the Manchurian Candidate without the Queen of Diamonds? Like, seriously. Anyway, very disappointed with the remake. Way too many changes. I mean, one of the things they talk about in this, because it's based on a novel, one of the things they talk about in the extras for this is how meticulous they were in remaining faithful to the novel, and how if they could have adapted every single major scene from the novel in the movie, they would have, but unfortunately for the reasons of time, they just couldn't. So they put in as much as they possibly could and remained as faithful as possible. And I think even the original author of the novel was really happy with the movie version. I can only imagine he'd be turning in his grave to see the remake, so that was just ridiculous. So anyway, if you ever want to check out the Manchurian Candidate, check this version out, because this is the original black and white kick-ass version. And it's just great. It still holds up really well today. And quite frankly, I don't even know why they bothered to remake it. It didn't need to be remade. Oh yeah, I forgot, because Hollywood doesn't have a single original idea anymore, do they? They just do remakes nowadays. Yeah. Anyway. Next up is a movie that Annette has actually been looking for quite some time. But every time she finds it in the store, it's for some ungodly price. Like $40, $45, and it's just a single disc release. It's nothing like to write home about. There's not even a lot of extras on it, but I guess it's because it's kind of an independent film, and yeah, by one of my favorite independent directors actually, Terry Zwigoff. Terry Zwigoff, of course, did Crumb, which was the sort of biography of Robert Crumb, underground cartoonist, and what else did he do? Ghost World. Ghost World was the other one. Which was great. Oh, and Bad Santa, of course, because Bad Santa is one of our all-time favorite comic book movies, Christmas movies. So yeah, I guess you could call us Terry Zwigoff fans. We really like his style, and I like the fact that no two of his movies are anything alike. I mean, he just has such a unique kind of vision that's never the same thing twice. So anyway, the one I'm talking about today is Art School Confidential. And beyond that, I can't really say much about it because I haven't actually seen it yet. Annette just watched it for the first time today. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing this because I love Terry Zwigoff's stuff, as I've already said. But this is one that Annette has been wanting for a long time, because she went to art school for a short time, so she thought, you know, some of the humor in it might be something that she could personally relate to. And, you know, I didn't have time to talk to her much, but she watched it while I was sleeping this morning, actually. So I asked her if it was good, and she said yes, it was very good. She really enjoyed it. And I said, well, that's fortunate, because he'd hate to have been searching for it for so long only to find out that it sucks. So yeah, so anyway, given how much I've enjoyed Terry Zwigoff's other movies, I'm actually really looking forward to this one. Oh, how much did she get it for? $10. $10. Used, but you could never tell. I mean, it's in, yeah, it's in beautiful shape. So, no worries there. Art School Confidential. Awesome. And then finally, out of the $1 CD bin, I just grabbed this because it was there, and it looks like it's actually a pretty good soundtrack, even if the movie was not. Johnny Mnemonic, the original CD soundtrack. There you go. Some good tracks on here. You got stuff by Stabbing Westward, Helmet, Orbital, KMFDM, Rollins Band, Bono and the Edge, and Brad Fiedel. Brad Fiedel, if you don't recognize the name, actually did the soundtrack for the original Terminator movie. Actually, the first 2 Terminator movies. So, even if you don't know the name, you know the music. Unless you're one of those 3 people in the world who's never seen any of the Terminator movies. Yeah, well, that's it for the DVD and Blu-ray updates this time around. I actually have more coming in the mail, some of which should be arriving sometime this week. I don't know exactly when, so we'll see what happens there, and I'll update you when those come in. In the meantime, next up, and by next I mean actually next, not several videos from now. Next up, we're going to finally get into the 2 Howard the Duck videos I've been meaning to do for ages, and get an in-depth look at the Real Ghostbusters complete collection. Because I know a lot of you have been dying to see that, or at least my take on it, because I know there's already a lot of other overview videos out there. But there's not my overview video. So we'll wait and see. Maybe I'll do it extra lame just to annoy you. Nah, I wouldn't do that to you. Alright, see you next time, folks. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.